if they hadn't replaced Father.
For the kingdom of heaven is upon us. As it is written in the book of Matthew, the end is upon us. But
Is that so?
a hard hand for it will all make sense. Things are taking place that will lead our generation to an end.
Good quality.
You're trying to rip me off.
Open your eyes.
Let us work out
The
a
signs are
compromise.
all around
Good to
us.
see you, Meg. I'm here to collect the money we've made so far.
Excuse me. We were in the middle of something.
What's the problem?
Even you merchants have become thieves. What a rotten place this has become.
He ordered the cartload of wool weeks ago, but now he refuses to pay the price we'd agreed upon.
Let's think about why the prices are so high this year.
So you can put more money into your pockets?
Actually, the Earl has raised all fees. It costs more to pass the gate, to set up shop, to get a license, and to trade.
I suppose. But the price is not as was agreed.
Did you use a tally to record the price?
But, are you with the sheriff? Just who are you, woman?
I am the owner of this business.
Oh,
Here's our half, Aliena.
Now, would you kindly hand me your part of the tally? I think renegotiations are in order. This split tally is invalid. There are more notches on our part.
2 pieces, 2 different prices.
But the area with missing notches is thinner than the rest.
You're right. It looks like something was carved off.
what? Are you saying I'm a fraud?
Look, times are hard for all of us. I won't report you to the sheriff.
This wool will not make enough cloth for all of my master's servants' clothes. Let alone all the shirts he wants for himself.
Whoever pays servants and wants to wear many shirts should be able to pay the price for quality wool like this.
Quality? Yes, but it is not high quality. Now that you mention it, I see it. I cannot pay that much money for bad wool like this.
Now he's doubting the quality.
Fine. Then let me prove the quality of my wool.
Ha! Just you try. I'm taking my business elsewhere.
Please, calm down.
First you say one thing, and then... Is this how you treat all your... What? That's not the price we agreed on.
It is what we agreed on.
3.
Both of us.
3! Not just gonna give them away for free.
Outrageous.
Let's negotiate.
What? I thought you had more to spare than
No,
that.
I'll keep the wool.
Daylight robbery.
But I'm not here to
On the
buy.
price.
You thought the Earl was bad before.
You're trying to rip me off.
Our food is rotting. Our animals dying.
We stand like, but I'm sure the Earl will. I hope it's before the workers at Kingsbridge leave the construction.
Our valued customer.
How many of you have fallen from grace since you...
Aren't you tired of their sad faces and dull?
I agree. I'd prefer to...
Excuse me, would you care to give me your opinion on the quality of this wool?
Of course. Please, show us. Oh, how wonderfully soft.
And what thorough scouring. There isn't a hint of dirt or grease.
The fibre is exceptionally fine, and the colour is even and light.
Suitable for high.
I'm glad you think. Would you be so kind as to confirm this to a...
Of course.
With all these taxes and the shrinking markets, I wasn't sure whether visiting... But for that quality of wool, I'll...
Excuse me. I know we suffer because of the war, but the town...
No, we wouldn't know. We are but and a saint who will heal my foot. And my eyes. But yes, we heard the Earl is punishing his people.
I heard so too.
Can I interest you in some horse bread?
Is that the only kind you have here?
It's the only one that hasn't gone green yet, I think.
If you sell green bread, your customers will get sick and...
What? Are you...
No. What are you carrying?
Not for sale. Or don't steal. Go away.
Oh, I didn't mean...
Oh.
Would you be free for a sales...
Ah, Lady Eleanor, for you
I've heard business is slow.
Not for me it isn't. Plenty of nights. His men have cleaned up well, It suits me just fine that the and those complaining about money and fees whenever my...
Have you seen Sir Cat...
They came by and looked at a few swords.
Have you seen a...
I'm not sure.
It's all right. Have you heard...
Whoever that is, he surely hasn't... Why don't you ask the sheriff?
Have you seen a group of knights?
No, we just arrived.
Ah, still.
That's not the price we agree. First you say one thing, and then you say another. Is this how you treat all your customers?
There are Flemish merchants just a few streets away. They were very interested in my wool, and they would be delighted to confirm its quality to you.
Anyone can let their friends lie for them.
Then we'll leave it to the people. We'll sell the wool at the afternoon auctions. That way it fetches a fair price for certain.
No, wait. Maybe we can negotiate. My master would not want me to leave here with empty hands.
Let's find a compromise. You buy the wool at the price we believe we agreed upon.
Why would I do that?
I will guarantee you first rights to my wool next year.
The prices go up when more than one bidder is involved.
I know. My master would not be pleased if I returned without wool one day. He's got an awful temper. Fair enough. We have a deal. I'll buy your wool at your price.
A pleasure doing business with you.
You've learnt well. A good merchant always strives for a deal that feels like a
I had a good... One more thing. Could you try to get Ovid's Amores for me when you travel to Winchester?
Yes. His book collection is more
Then he'll...
No problem.
Damn taxes.
How's your family?
Here.
Thank you. It should be enough to keep our workers around until I have solved our problems with Percy Hamley. But Tom said that without stone and timber, we will have to stop construction in a month.
You must speak to the Earl. I still have to give Sir Catface his money. But then I'll come and wait with you.
From the looks of it, I'll be standing here.
Have you seen a group of knights led by a man named Sir Catface?
You mean King Stephen's? Last time I saw them, they were chugging beer. They're going into battle, so they'd better...
How thoughtful.
Today, we ride for Lincoln. The drinks are on me. Taverner, another round for the whole place.
You're the best, Gilbert.
It's Sir Catface.
Nonsense, we're all brothers, right?
Indeed we are.
Wonderful, brothers in arms we are.
And here I thought you needed my money for new armor.
Oh, I do. What's a knight without a mighty sword? I saw Alonso's when he was bathing in a river.
Dios mío.
All jokes aside, with men-at-arms so well equipped, how could I face King Stephen with anything less?
And inferior armor may cost him his life.
Only the best for the best.
And how much do you need?
I need enough for armor, weapons, provisions, and other odd expenses.
No. How much is necessary?
None of it is necessary. We will fight naked to shock our enemy into submission. Do you want William Hamley to become Earl of Shiring, or your son?
What kind of question is that? If we're lucky, then he will never return from the Holy Land.
He already did.
What?
It had been a short battle. Robert of Gloucester's men had lost. At first, I wasn't sure who that knight was. He wore the cross. He must be a crusader, I thought.
No. Don't do it. Please. Have mercy. By God, please. Don't.
Then I heard our king calling out his name.
William Hamley, join me. We ride.
I didn't want to upset you.
You what?
We owe it to everyone to put this monster down. Not only to your father. William Hamley is a madman.
Mind your tongue. You speak of the son of the Earl of Shiring.
I pledge my loyalty to Bartholomew and his family, and there it shall remain. Percy Hamley has no right calling himself Earl. The son of Lady Aliena will be the heir to Shiring.
Bartholomew went against our king and lost his title and his lands. It's not wise to place your sword to a dead traitor.
What did you just say?
Oh, easy.
You backstabbing turncoat.
Calm down. Do you want to slaughter each other and help the enemy?
Accusing me of treason. You most royal man-at-arms.
It's me or the Hamleys. Pick a goddamn side.
You disparage me for stating the truth.
Obviously, they have no idea how
I've
to settle
always
a
been your most
conflict
royal
without a
man-at-arms.
fight.
Have I not?
In actions, maybe,
Obviously they
but your words tell a different story.
I'm just trying to keep you grounded.
No right thoughts in life. You hear?
But you haven't had a right.
Maybe open.
How dare you defend that backstabber Percy Hamley and this blonde bastard of a son?
I have to give money to my knight.
Percy Hamley's title is a fact, not an opinion.
It is not.
I've collected our
and
earnings.
he does not
Catface.
deserve it.
Can't believe this.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you go into war arguing like this.
We're gonna go either way.
This is not about who deserves what. The king appointed him. You should come to terms with that fact.
Do they often fight like that?
Ah, they're both very proud. Give them a few days, they'll get tired.
They don't have that long.
What did you just say?
I've collected our earnings, Sir Catface.
Ah, finally someone I can rely on.
Can't believe this.
I don't have time to settle your fights for you. You're two adult men. Act like it.
It's just a little roughhousing. Don't worry about it.
Here.
Finally. I mean, thank you, Lady Aliena. It'll do.
What is all this good for? Why are you putting yourself in danger?
For you. It was your father's wish that you take back the earldom from Percy Hamley.
I see. I wish you the best of luck. I'll be at the marketplace with Philip.
And make more money, I reckon.
And again, you think money solves
I don't
everything.
have...
Well, sure keeps you around.
The taverner make...
You think I do this for money? I don't have to put up with this.
Have you finished your business?
Yes.
Glad to hear it.
Philip, I now understand why our market at Kingsbridge has had more visitors lately. Shiring isn't what it used to be. Steep taxes and...
Is that so?
These merchants would give anything to do their business at another fleet. They need a place with fair taxes. One...
Are you thinking of a fleece fair in Kingsbridge?
Call in the monk and the woman he's with.
You, impatient monk. It's your turn. The girl, too.
Me? What? Did you want me to come with you?
No. We're not first in line, are we?
Well, lucky you.
Philip of Gwynedd, Prior of Kingsbridge. The Earl of Shiring.
Thank you for hearing me, old Percy. Please allow me to introduce my friend, Eleanor of Kingsbridge.
I knew it was you. Oh, it doesn't sound like you missed me.
I demand to talk to the Earl of Shiring. He has broken his word.
You are talking to the Earl of Shiring.
Bishop Waleran?
The enemies of this earldom have taken Percy Hamley from our midst.
Mother!
Do you consider yourself a friend of the earldom of Shiring, Philip?
Friend? That damned monk is drinking the blood of my earldom!
It is not for us to damn them, Lord, but judge them we must.
What you are doing to the people of Shiring is shameful.
Your father would have done well to teach you respect.
The monk's a thief and so are you. And I don't take as kindly to thieves as my father did. Shiring will change.
What crimes did we commit then?
The king has never licensed a market in Kingsbridge.
Your market is
You are stealing my taxes by allowing my people to trade in your sorry priory.
Is that true, Philip?
I will talk to the king.
You and your friends have always played, but not any fracture. Eye for tooth. The days of Kingsbridge.
Now leave. The next time I will show no mercy.
I had assumed that as long as the market was held within the walls of the priory, and the taxes supported the construction of our cathedral, Kingsbridge would need no market license. I had made a foolish mistake. Now, more and more men joined our group. Most of them had no horses and no weapons to speak of. As King Stephen prepared for his final battle against Robert of Gloucester, he had ordered all. Then, at nightfall, our group reached a Many men asked me to pray with them. They were husbands, fathers, and children about to fight in a war that most of them did not understand. It was then that I witnessed Aliena's. I told Sir Catface to have pity. He told me calmly that deserters will be hanged by the king. The man himself interrupted us by shouting infamities about Robert of Gloucester and started to laugh. Catface and his. I realized how ruthless the reign of each of these earthly lords was, and prayed that my. After a long first day on my way to Lincoln, I found a place to rest. I fell asleep soon and dreamed about soldiers. King Henry's men had killed Mam and Da. Abbot Peter came to take us in, just as it had happened so long ago. But this time, in my dream, something was different. I had said that. It had been my voice answering the child. It was me. I was responsible for the fate of these children. I awoke with a start. It was as if my dream had not been a warning, but a reminder. After what felt like an eternity, the sun rose and we continued on our way to Lincoln. As we moved, I remembered hearing that Bishop Waleran had been to Rome, and William had fought in the Holy Land. I told myself that King Stephen would eventually.
You are late. Is it done?
Yes, my bishop. Their builder is dead.
What about the saint?
I couldn't get into their crypt unseen.
You disappoint me again, Timothy.
Please, when did I ever fail you before today, Right Reverend?
Regan Hamley is alive.
She didn't.
No. Your poison has left her in a deep sleep. When the time is right, I will send our Earl of Shiring to finish. Kingsbridge will...
Almost there, Prior? Or have you changed your mind about seeing the king?
No. No, I have not.
On we go, then. Let's go.
Better not get too...
So, where do we find King Catface? We fought together in Trowbridge, aye. And now, we'll kick Robert's arse here in...
We will if he dares to show. The king's in the cathedral.
Where are all the...
Better let me go ahead.
Why? This is a house of God.
Aha, Sir Catface. I was worried I would have to face our enemies alone.
Has Alonso still not shown up?
He has not. Maybe you should have taken your little quarrel more seriously. Perhaps he joined one of the other group.
What a bastard.
If only Lady Aliena had tried to keep you two from quarreling. I had hoped she would have been more of a leader.
Stop it! We're going to battle soon.
Yeah, for the...
I will spare myself the...
Father.
Come now. What
I own a mill. I built it myself. The only thing I will die if I have to fight.
Do you have a family?
A wife. I can't go out there. I can't.
You must not run. You would be hanged.
But I don't know if I can do it.
You must.
When we go to battle, will you pray for me, Father?
Of course. Of course I will.
There's no two ways about it. I have to go out there myself to see what's going on.
My king, Ranulph's archers are only waiting for you.
They know they'll be at my mercy once I've dealt with Robert the Bastard and Ranulph the traitor. I doubt they dare shoot me.
Stephen, be reasonable.
Henry, will the church for once shut up? We are at war. Wonderful. Now, I will go out there without getting shot in the head. I must know why they posted the archers up there today. Just for once, use your brain. Think.
Yes, my king.
My king?
You? What are you doing here? Have you come to atone for having your monks write that heretical book?
No, my bishop.
So you continue to doubt your bishops, your pope?
Henry.
How dare you show your face here?
Henry! I told you I am not to be disturbed.
This monk should be thrown into a cell. Maybe then he will see reason.
What?
Because he doubts your miracles? I have to admit, having someone walk over red-hot plowshares or putting his hand in boiling water to prove he's innocent is entertaining. I give you that.
Stephen!
But the monk is right, of course. There is a tendency that your miracles conveniently happen when the church needs them most. Whoever believes that to be a coincidence or miraculous... Philip the Prior. I remember you. I will make sure my brother won't arrest you. But I don't have time for you just now. Unless you have a solution for my problem. There are archers outside, probably looking forward to killing me. But I have to see what's going on out there with my own eyes, without getting shot. If you don't have a solution for my problem, do not disturb us. We shall talk later.
A shield could surely stop. I doubt he would know. I should tell the king. What would be the safest way to face an archer?
Kill him first.
Be quick. Very quick.
That's not the answer I'm looking for. I should tell the king about... No. I should tell the king... My king, you could use a shield to protect yourself.
A well-directed arrow can pierce a shield, a helmet even.
Then why do all these men wear helmets?
For luck.
They are already praying, but I doubt that's... No, the people of Lincoln support, but I doubt they could help him. The men on top of the wall all carry bow and arrow. They are watching the cathedral closely, as if they were waiting for something. But for what? Maybe it will help the king if I tell him what I saw. My king, I would like to tell you what I saw outside. Maybe then you will not have to put your own life at risk.
Tell us what you saw, monk.
What did you see?
Archers. They were waiting for something.
For our king, of course.
No. No, no. There's more to it. What else did you observe?
Nothing more, my king.
Oh, that's not enough. I have to see them with my own eyes.
If Stephen were to ride on a horse, I doubt he... No. Jesus said to this man, neither must he die then, because the bishop does not... He was on... Why does the Lord... Why? Be not corrupt in your speech.
Pardon me, Prior, but I keep my speech as sharp as my sword, if you don't.
Our king's advisors believe it would be dangerous for him.
They're right.
They are?
Don't worry. They won't waste their arrows on monks and peasants. But the king would definitely be a tempting target. Would end the war in a blink of an eye. I wouldn't hesitate to shoot the...
If you were to dress like a poor man, not like a king or a soldier, the archers might not shoot at you.
This is highly inappropriate, Philip of Gwynedd.
It is. But he's right. Robert's a bastard, but his men are not without honor. I may try it. A good idea. You are Welsh, aren't you?
Yes, my king.
The Welsh are moving against me as we speak. They call themselves kings over there. Did you know that?
I do. I was born in the kingdom of Gwynedd.
Barbarian kings. Robert of Gloucester did well to enlist them for his cause. I remember how, when we first met, you told me you were worried about Robert of Gloucester. You saw it. I saw it. But no one else at this table did. Now he'll arrive in 2 days' time to fight us. Tell me, Philip, why have you come all the way from Kingsbridge to see me?
I have come to you to tell you that I made a great mistake.
What is that?
I have conducted a market without a license.
Is that so?
It was my fault. I thought the church did not need a license.
Did you hear that, Henry?
Yes, my brother.
My brother makes that same mistake all too often.
The Earl of Shiring, William Hamley, broke the pact I had made with his parents and you, my king. He stopped supporting our cathedral with stone and timber.
He had a right to do that. And he is a loyal friend of mine. You broke the law.
Yes, my king.
But I consider you a friend as well. I hereby grant you the same market rights as Shiring. It would be a shame if you didn't finish your cathedral.
Thank you. Thank you, my king.
What's going on out there?
Of course. That's why all those archers are up there. Robert of Gloucester is not attacking in 2 days. He's attacking today.
To arms! It's an ambush. Do not use the front entrance. They knew that would draw us out. I need my horse.
As Stephen and his men went to face the approaching army, his brother, Bishop Henry, urged me up to the top of the cathedral. His fear had made him forget about our dispute. I had never been that high up.
Pray with me, Philip. Pray that Stephen will win, so this war can end.
I closed my eyes to pray. And I prayed that Stephen would lose. In my despair, I chose Kingsbridge over the lives of the king and his men. And as I did, I realized that ever since the dream about my parents, I had not prayed. What if, as in the dream, my prayers would not be heard now? I begged the Lord to make me see. To make me see that he was there.
Philip, look!
I was too far away to understand what was happening.
Robert's men. They're winning. Stephen is lost.
It felt like the world was spinning under my feet. I was afraid that I would fall. I closed my eyes. And then I saw.
They're breaking through the church doors!
And then I knew it was us. Only us. No devil to harm us. No God to protect us. Only us.
Philip was gone for 2 weeks. We had no idea what had happened to him. To be true, we had other things on our mind, Ali and I.
Are you sure we're alone?
Right now, there's only you and me.
Look at that.
Told you.
I hope Philip and Catface are all right.
Me too.
Say, Jack, have you read our book?
What about you? What did you think?
I thought it was you said
No, this is Philip's fault.
If all this falls apart because he set up an illegal market, he alone will be responsible.
I have faith in him, and so should you. Who else could save Kingsbridge if not him?
Do you still remember the text?
Well, do you?
Well... I think I remember one part.
Oh? And which one was that?
Before me, she stood, her clothing set aside. No flaw to be found in all her body.
All clothing was set aside?
All of it.
And there was no flaw?
No flaw at all. Oh, her shoulders and her arms. I saw and I caressed. And then her breasts, forms made to be felt and touched.
I remember that part.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
How flat her belly beneath her slender waist. Her flanks, what form. What perfect thighs.
Yours are remarkable as well.
That's not how the text goes.
Is it not?
Maybe it is. Why recall each aspect? Nothing that I saw lacked perfection. As I hugged my naked body close to hers.
Jack.
Yes?
I love you.
I love you too. I always will. Did you hear something?
No. It's only us, Jack. You and me.
It is us. Only us.
Hey! Philip the Prior! Monk! That's better. Never let them see you weak. Stand tall.
How many died?
What?
How many people died in the battle?
Too many. I even lost my horse. But Robert is not an animal. I'll give him that. Or we wouldn't be here.
He never was a man of God. Now I think I know why.
What is there to look at, monk?
Why do you do all this?
Because I want to. No god, bloodline, or fate made me king. I took the throne. I chose to rule, and I chose to fight. And I'm not done yet.
Is it worth all these lives?
To best Maud? By God, yes. It's a game that I intend to win.
Кто это? Да это Лимба. Бал...
What about Ranulf's? Probably glad to be out of the castle after all that. Probably looking for women and getting drunk.
It's getting dark.
It's not the end of days.
Are you sure of that?
I'm not finished here yet, so yes, I'm sure.
Sir Catface?
Don't draw attention to yourself. Not when they have you in a cage. Not if you're the king.
Why am I in here?
You are with us, are you not?
I prayed for your defeat.
I don't hold it against you. And it seems you have God on your side.
God is not responsible for this madness. Man is.
You were right about William Hamley.
How so?
The moment the battle took a turn for the worse, he and his men switched sides. The Earl of Shiring is fighting for Maud now, and for Robert.
William Hamley is only fighting for himself, and for Bishop Waleran.
He's over there. Thank you.
Francis!
Oh, Philip.
Of course. You came with your master, Earl Robert, did you not?
Yes. When I heard from Bishop Henry that you were in Lincoln, I started looking. He thought you were dead.
Not yet. It is good to see you, brother.
Henry said you came because you need a market license.
Yes.
I think I know someone who can help. I'll have you released, and then we will go to Winchester. Just be patient for a moment.
What about you?
My loyals will make their moves. The game is not yet over.
If you want peace, if you want to save the lives of the innocent, you have to give up.
Never. That's the only thing I'm not good at.
Then there really is no hope.
So this is your brother? I have heard much about you, Prior. Your brother has supported our family for many years now. And we remember those who are loyal to us. Hereby I grant Kingsbridge the same market rights as Shiring.
The same rights?
The same.
Thank you, my queen.
Thank you.
The bloodline is restored. Not long, and my son will take his rightful place here on the throne.
All will be as it was. I will be a just king, as Grandfather Henry was.
Peace will be restored in England. Do you have anything else you wish to tell us, Prior?
No. Nothing.
Thank you, my queen.
In the last 2 days of the Fleece Fair, we have collected more money than we did during the last 3 markets combined.
Is the Earl of Shiring not opposed to us doing a fleece fair of our own?
The law protects us.
And our lord.
He is. Our time of trepidation is finally over.
It will never be over.
What did you say, Philip?
Nothing. The music is too loud.
Our prior is right. The display out...
The fair will be over. And by then, Kingsbridge will be...
Philip? Ah, you're back. How are things at the...
All's in order. So, why did you ask me to...
It's about Jack. He got into a fight with Alfred. Have you come to a decision yet? About...
Yes. I think it wise you take in Jack as a novice. He wouldn't work on the cathedral, but he could stay in Kingsbridge.
Jack can already read and write, and there is much more we can teach. What does his mother think?
She may never agree to marry me because of this. She believes I'm favoring Alfred, but Alfred is the master craftsman. I taught him... Jack is only an apprentice, and the two can't...
No, they...
I have no choice. For all of them.
Of course. Let us talk to Jack.
Yes.
Tom? Wait for me.
Philip? Something is ailing you. Philip, you told me in Cuthbert once that if you became prior, you would... Remember? It was the day little Jonathan came to us.
Yes, I remember. He was so little.
You achieved what you set out to do. If only Cuthbert was still here with us to see...
Milius, we have not had time to talk since our...
There was time.
I have a bad feeling about...
Why?
It started even before I left my brother in Winchester. I'm afraid, but it's not just...
No?
I think I've...
You?
Let us talk later.
Yes, we will.
Are you not coming, Remigius?
I have pressing matters to attend to, my prior.
All right.
And what kind of surprise is it?
Well, I think you'll be amazed, both of you.
Ooh, now I'm curious. When can we see it?
I should be done this afternoon. Come on, Jonathan.
Yes, please.
Have fun, boy. Any idea what he's up to?
I have no.
Father! Jack took tools from the site. I don't know what he did with them, but I know he took them.
Well, you two won't get a chance to quarrel in the future. Philip will see to that. But Jack is not the only one to blame in this. Martha, have you seen...
He went with Jonathan to see the bear.
With Jonathan? That's dangerous. What does he think? Oh.
Oh, by the way, I've heard from Sir Catface.
Is he all right?
The message didn't say.
Why's that?
He says he needs me to buy him...
Look at him go!
Are you sure you want to see this?
Of course. What a show.
Why did the bear and dog fight?
It's in their nature. The beast that is more clever and stronger wins.
No. For them, there is no winning.
Jonathan, come here. You shouldn't have brought him here. It's dangerous.
I'm always doing something. If Alfred had brought him here, I bet there wouldn't have been a problem.
There would have.
Maybe it's better if you and...
Come on.
Jack.
What?
I know how you feel.
Oh, really?
The world is unjust. We are like these poor animals. It is a game that they force us to play.
Who? Tom?
No. The kings. And Tom and all of us are made to live in an again. And we don't even know we are playing there. You have every right to be angry. But there is a way. Perhaps not for the sake of God, but for the sake of man.
What do you mean?
I want you to become a monk.
Wait! Don't go wandering off on your own. No, I need to look after Jonathan.
Have you two seen my son?
Ellen, he went over to see the bear farm.
Aliena? I have come to...
To what?
What's wrong with your brother?
I've no idea.
Aliena,
Are you mad, Alfred Builder?
What?
Why would you think that I...
Did you hear that?
What was that?
Oh, now. I'm here. Should have looked out for you. You wanted to go all the way up there? Like Alfred and Jack? Come on. We'll go together.
So, this is it then?
Who's that man?
I am the Earl of Shiring, boy.
Stay with me, Jonathan.
Now, while my men inspect your market, tell me, where is your saint?
The Crypt.
Speak up!
The Crypt!
I heard that your master builder died in an accident.
Yes, he did.
A shame. This could have become... Now, Out of my way!
Jonathan!
This is the end.
They were burning by God. They were on fire.
Where are the others? They're going to kill them!
Aliena! Milius locked the door.
From the outside? Is he still out there? No.
Milius locked it. Milius! I think...
Return our saint, or you will go to hell.
No. You go.
No!
Our Father.
William Hamley.
Ah! Aliena is still out there.
So is Jonathan.
Thy kingdom
Damn
come.
it. We
Thy
won't
will be
make it.
done, on earth as it is in heaven.
What did we do?
Nothing.
Then why is the Lord... We are doomed.
Stay.
Ever since that lightning struck,
We are doomed. Come on.
Ever since I've come here, Kingsbridge is...
this day our daily bread.
Do any of you know where...
Oh no. Right before we came here.
We should have looked out for our...
Oh God, no. We will
Forgive us
die.
our debts. As we
Have you seen Jonathan?
Oh, if he was out there.
As long as I'm prior, no one here...
to temptation.
Have you seen a young boy in a...
I didn't think you were allowed. What kind of monk? Why?
Aliena!
We shouldn't have come here. Our Father, who art in
Jonathan is... I need to go up.
No! Come on.
Hallowed be thy name.
Shouldn't have come here.
Brother Andrew.
Come.
Pray with our brothers.
I must go out there.
This is beyond only God
Earth
can...
as it is in heaven. Give us this day our
Come,
daily
we must help.
No, no.
We must.
You didn't say...
Give us our
By
debts,
God. The Lord is my shepherd.
as we have forgiven our debtors.
It's all...
Why did this?
What?
The Earl wouldn't do so.
But deliver us from evil.
No, not...
Amen.
For God hath not...
Don't you think I know these? Go and read to our brothers.
Hallowed be thy name.
He didn't loot. He is hiding behind it like a...
Thy kingdom come.
I feel sick.
There is no time for this.
Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
Oh no!
And forgive us our
The
debts.
gate is locked as
We're
well.
safe in here.
Aliena is this way.
Debtors.
So are the attackers. If we go this way, they might not see us.
Temptation.
You're right.
But deliver us from
But it's
evil.
locked.
Amen. And pray.
Jack!
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Jack? Jack!
No! I won't live! Move, Mary, please. We must leave him. No!
We cannot leave her here.
Words from the scripture will...
Look at her husband. Look at her. Your words won't do any...
I won't allow you to poison...
This herb will help her. It works.
I will not let you use your devil's work on her.
What's going on here?
Look at that poor woman. Her husband has died in her arms. Your sub-prior refuses to let me help her.
Her herbage is the devil's work.
We must get her away from here. William and his men will...
You're right.
Philip, I told you this...
You're a fool. This is henbane.
Henbane?
The devil's eye! So you admit that you are trying to...
Oh, does the evil eye of the flower intimidate...
Calm down, or...
Prior Philip, take this. It will calm her nerves if she chooses for once to...
Prior James was right about you.
Prior James? You have no idea what kind of man Prior James was. You are a fool.
Are you sure this won't harm her?
Yes, I am.
No!
We grow herbs.
Go ahead. It's working.
I told you, maybe I was wrong about you.
How could you do that?
Oh, piss on you.
They're coming.
We need to move now.
It makes no sense. Why would the Earl of Shire refuse?
Shut up, or they will kill us all.
It's them.
Shh. Shh. Shh.
Be quiet, please.
Look at him. He did quite well. He got pretty far.
There was someone here with him.
Hugh's right. They might be close by.
We should make haste. We got what we came.
Not yet.
Walter, why do I get the feeling you're upset?
We didn't have to do this. We came for the saint.
They deserved it. Like this ugly bastard.
Kingsbridge defied us for the last time. That monk, the bitch.
Come on, move! After him!
But William said...
I said move!
My little cub, are you all right?
I heard William calling out her...
Jack, come. Dear God. Oh.
No. Aliena! Aliena!
Jonathan!
He took everything from me.
Aliena, no matter what you do, no matter where, I will fight. Every time you think you're... Every time you play how, I will fight. And I will now. And make her what?
Aliena, are you all right?
I swear by Almighty God and Jesus Christ and all the saints that I will take care of my brother Richard until he has fulfilled it.
Can't you hear me?
Jack! It's all... I can't support the cat face like this. What am I going to do?
Tom. You are alive. Thank God.
We must ask the bishop for help.
The bishop? Are you mad? I heard he is behind this. Shh!
How? How can we go on living in Kingsbridge now?
Will the cathedral still be built?
Not without the market.
It must be, or there'll be no work for us.
Please. Our prior will answer all of your questions.
Philip, they are waiting for you.
Yes.
Can we stay in Kingsbridge? Or must we move on?
Brother Andrew is overseeing the repairs. And we will be able to continue the construction of our cathedral. Tom Builder's son, Alfred, will take over the position of Master Builder. Though it will take longer, for we will not hold a market again. And I am happy to welcome a new novice. Most of us are familiar with him, so I'm sure we all can share the sentiment that he will be very welcome in our priory. Jack. As was Tom's wish.
Why were we attacked?
Was that really the Earl of Shiring? And the Saint?
Yes! Yes, what about the Saint?
How many have died? How many were wounded?
He will answer your questions. All of them.
Please tell us what to do.
The rumors you have heard are true. The remains of Saint Adolphus were stolen from this crypt.
We are doomed.
The Saint's
Who
gone.
took him?
Was it the Earl of Shiring?
Why would he do that? Is Tom Builder all right? What happened to Brother Milius? Is he not well? He looks pale.
Too many people have died. Many were injured. Among the injured was our master builder, Tom. He protected our
It will take time, but I'm sure he will.
Thank God Tom's alive.
Two of our brothers. Brother Arnaldus. And brother... He rests by Cuthbert's side now. And 8 more lives were taken.
Will the Earl of Shiring be judged for what he did?
He must be!
Yes, he must.
It would be better if you answer their questions.
Please tell us.
Tell us
This
what will happen with
attack.
With Kingsbridge.
Shall I continue for you, my prior?
No. This attack was a great tragedy. I cannot think of why anyone would do that to us. It is impossible to grasp how these men could just...
You went against the Earl of Shiring!
He said you defied him!
Philip was in the right. We had a market.
Our prior was in the right, but we all knew what defiance will only lead to more grief.
I agree.
You should have been more careful!
We must never again.
No, we must not.
The Earl stole the saint because of Philip!
But it's not his fault, is it?
They all had to die for the...
Why is he not answering?
Please answer!
Why is he not saying anything?
How will we go on?
Why is God doing this?
Answer them?
No. I cannot give you confidence. The stories of how God tested the faith, I see now how true they are. I think you do as well. I am asking myself, where is God? Why did he not prevent all this? I do not know. I have no answer.
One day, God said to Satan, "Look at my man Job. There's a good man if ever I saw one." So Satan said, "You've given him everything. That's why he's a good man." But God said, even if he were to lose everything he has, his faith in me would not falter, and I will prove it to you.
Mother hasn't moved from his side for days.
It will take time for him to heal.
You know, this wasn't the first time someone wanted to kill him. If we hadn't scared off that monk in black, I'm sure Tom wouldn't be with us anymore.
Did you ever find out who he was?
I have no idea.
It was Bishop Waleran's servant.
What?
Waleran?
You will burn in hell for this.
What? I defeated your greatest enemy. It was a holy mission.
It's not up to you to decide that. Even your father would not have been that foolish.
I am not my father.
They saw you. They know that the Earl of Shiring is a murderer. What if my allies in Kingsbridge were hurt? What then?
Absolve my sins.
Only if you announce your loyalty to King Stephen.
No! Stephen lost. He is weak.
Bishop Henry will not approve of me giving absolution to a supporter of Empress Maud. Are you a man of the church or not?
I am.
Then do as you are told, and never defy me again. Is that understood?
Yes, my bishop.
One day we'll tell everyone everything about us, Ali. All of them.
Maybe we should have told everyone while we still could. Maybe there would have been ways to make it last. I won't run away. He deserves to know. Jack! Oh, what is he doing in there? Jack! Oh, Jack.
At least I still have my hair.
Where can we go from here?
Anywhere we want.
What is this?
I told you I had a surprise for you. Remember? This is it.
What is it?
It's a first version of a fulling mill.
It's fulling the cloth all by itself using the motion of the water wheel.
Yes. What do you think? You'll be able to sell even more cloth, not just wool, like you wanted to.
I won't be selling wool.
Why?
Because there will not be...
No, not in Kings. We will go someplace else then, where he won't find...
He will find me. Where...
You can't just give up.
I'm not, and I'm not running away. And because I'm not running, there is something I have to tell you. It's not what I want to do, it's what I have to. Oh, Jack,
What is it?
I wish things were different.
What things?
I'm getting married to support Sir Catface.
To whom?
It's not important. William will burn down anything that I build up. This is the only choice I have. My husband will pay for Sir Catface's expenses. It's the only way Sir Catface can protect our people.
I will marry you.
This is not about what I want. William Hamley did not kill all those people because the bishop told him to, or because of Philip. He did it because of me. I need money to support Sir Catface, not just any husband.
Any husband?
Jack, this is not just about you and me anymore.
It used to be.
Because I was irresponsible. I am the daughter of the Earl of Shiring.
No, you are not. You were once.
What do you want me to do? Run away and live in a forest? Just you and me?
Yes. What's wrong with that?
Do you think I want this? Did you not see what happened here in Kingsbridge?
You know I did.
But you hid for days while we buried the dead. What for? To build a machine we can't use? Just doing what you feel like is not the most responsible choice.
Who do I owe being responsible?
We owe Kingsbridge, Jack. And I owe my family and my people.
And what about me?
You became a bloody monk.
It's the only way they would let me stay.
I know, I know. I am sorry, Jack. If you love me, let me fight the only way I can.
Who is it?
What?
Who are you going to marry?
He has steady income from the houses he builds in Shiring and Winchester. And he is a master builder now.
What?
Dear Francis, once you asked me if I often think of our parents. I do. And I often think of the day they were killed. And of how Abbot Peter took us in. Peter raised us and taught us about God. We grew up in the safety of the monastery. Only now have I begun to understand that outside the priory, I have come to believe that if God existed, he would not allow all the pain and bloodshed. A few days ago, William Hamley and his men and among them is Milius. First, I believed I had brought the devil to Kingsbridge. For I thought the last few nights I did not sleep. I was afraid that in my dreams I might flee from his grasp in blind terror toward the river. But I know this is not the work of the devil, but of man. But then, where is God? Most of what Abbot Peter taught us was wrong. Where is that loving God to protect us? But in one thing, he was absolutely right. For he taught us about living in seclusion, away from sin, away from want, away from the world that turns man against man. I know I blamed you for what happened after we got involved with Bishop Waleran. I do not anymore. But I blame our church
and men like Waleran, because they involve themselves in the bloodshed. As Peter taught us, I will go into seclusion. The answers I seek are not out there. Maybe I will find them in here.
Put that away!
Stop it immediately!
No, Jack!
Oh!
Jack!
Jack! No! This is not what we do!
Ugh, get off me, you freak!
No!
Oh.
Jack!
Take him away! Lock him up.
It's all useless. No. It's all... No.
Jack.
Mother?
The water duct runs right under the cell. Look for a loose stone in the floor. It'll sound hollow.
What? How do you know that?
I can't just lift it. Doesn't sound hollow. This could be it. Ah, the cracks are too narrow to pry it out. The bulb would crack. The slabs... That's what you get for helping to build. They put one right in front of you. I don't care who's on the other side. I have nothing to... nothing. No, I just want to get out. I don't want it. I'm... Oh, the slab... The bulb would crack. That would... Mother was right. I don't think so. The bulb... No, If I hit someone... I don't want... I'm done with... No, I just want to get out. The cracks between the slabs are too narrow. No. Like the bulb would crack. Mother said to check the floor, not the wall. I don't want anyone to... That's a way out, but... The cracks are too narrow to pry. Like the bulb would... This could be it. Like the bulb was... No, I just want to get out. I don't think so. Like the bulb was... the crack... I can't just... I don't think... I don't want... Mother was right. Like the bulb would crack. No, That won't... With that hole, I could lift the slab. She was right.
Jack, tell me, was it about Eleanor? I know about you two. I have known for a long time.
And how did you know how to get out of that cell? How did you know?
Your father. He was locked up in there as well.
Was he a monk?
No. They said he was a thief, but he was not. They hanged him. But he was innocent.
How? How did it happen?
Someone here in Kingsbridge gave him a jeweled cup and told him he could go. A mile down the road, he was arrested and accused of theft. It was like a game to them. They said he had stolen that cup from the priory.
Who said that?
3 men. He managed to escape the way you did, but they caught up with him. They hanged him in Shiring.
Who were those men?
It does not matter. It is all in the past now.
Once you told me my father was a jongleur, that he came from France.
That is what he told me. You want to leave?
What if I have family there? There must be someone who remembers Jack Sherberg, right?
I knew this day would come.
I'm not a monk.
I know.
And I can't work here with Alfred.
I know. You really love her, don't you, Aliena?
Yes.
You truly are his son, Jack Jackson. This place is too small for you. After your father died, I went into the forest to get away from it all. But if you live like an animal, then they treat you like one. Do not let them, ever, find your way in the world. And when it leads you back to me, I want to hear lots of new tales.
Of course.
Those that killed your father, the people they killed, will return to haunt them. I promised them.
Wayleran disrespects you. After all I've done for him. Why rely on him for salvation? There are many priests, many bishops.
Maybe. But you are not making decisions for me either, Walter. No one is. If the Lord wants me to support Wayleran, he will let me know.
And what if he does not? What then? Will you allow Wayleran to order you around?
Whew, it's getting cold. Yes?
I'm sorry for disturbing you on an important day like this, but have you by any chance seen Jack since yesterday?
Has something happened?
He's gone. We've been looking for him all morning.
No, I haven't seen him. Does anyone know why he left?
Well, yes, and I'm afraid, but in the end, I just punished anger with wrath.
Oh, we've all failed him.
No, I am the one to blame. My monks are already trawling the woods. I myself will go to Shiring, while Martha is taking... Please, don't let this spoil the first day of your marriage.
Thank you.
They still haven't found him? How long has it been?
3 days.
Well, I think he's gone for good. I love him like a brother. But first he tries to kill me. Then he runs off, worrying his family's sick.
Are you hungry? I think I'll prepare some food.
Great. What are you cooking?
Frumenti.
What's going in it?
Wheaten ale with milk, spices, venison and eggs.
Well, as long as it tastes good. We've been married for what? A week?
5 days.
That's almost a week. Yet, we still haven't... You know...
You've been keeping your distance.
I didn't want to pester you. You seem so... I don't know. Sometimes you look at me like you think your husband isn't a... But I am a good man. Today, I was thinking about what you and Philip did for our workers when they were afraid that they wouldn't be paid, offering them coin to make them stay and feel safe. What if I did something similar? How about I could offer them pay, like an insurance?
That would be very kind.
I want to suggest it to the prior tomorrow. He said he'd come over. Maybe he could eat with us. And you could help me explain. I think it would be good for you to do. You haven't left the house in 2 weeks.
17 days. Would you like venison with it?
No, thank you. I'm just here to talk.
Ascetic as always, I see.
It just turns more... So, you are suggesting that we promise the workers money?
Yes. Since the Fleece Fair, they've been quite worried. It would ease...
Yes. Especially since they know they don't have to fin... It sounds to me like we would be tempting them to fail.
I hadn't thought about that.
I think it's not a bad idea. We wouldn't promise them too much, just enough to help them get by till they find new work.
It would ease their minds a bit.
Yes, you said that. Your idea shows great compassion, Alfred.
Thank you, Father.
It's very rare these days to find spirits who still believe in the good of people. Unfortunately. I could never promise them coin, because one cannot give what one does not have. Ever since the market collapsed, Kingsbridge is losing more than we may even run out before we complete the...
What?
He's right. It won't...
But... what about Mother?
Please, stop pitying yourselves, all of you.
What if we build faster? Make a new plan that will cost less? You always said a finished cathedral could draw people from far and wide, didn't you? People and their coin.
Is that an option? Master Builder, you've been awfully quiet so far.
It's hard to say. But yes, Alfred could look at the designs. Could be there's shortcuts that could be taken. Not...
I can do it.
All right. I promise you. Oh, milady, your soup.
Thank you. I'd never thought that my brother could work so hard.
He's trying to impress.
But it is impressive, isn't it? I would never have thought. Alfred has changed. He used to be... He seems really concerned about things now. That King... I can't wait for you to give me a little nephew or niece.
That would...
No?
No.
Oh. By the way, I got the blue dye you've been asking for. It's from a woad merchant in Winchester. Took me some time to find him.
Oh, thank you so much, Martha. I guess now I finally have to finish my weaving.
How's it going?
I'm taking my time. I'm not in a...
What does Sir Catface think of the idea?
I haven't told him. When he comes here, he's mostly interested, but that's the deal. He fights and I pay. It's an endless circle. The coat of arms shall remind us of who we are and where we come from.
Have you decided on an animal yet? You really should have an animal on it.
It will sport a bear.
Oh, bears are scary. I like that. Ali, I'm so sorry that I mentioned wanting a niece. I just thought, in the last month, growing a bit?
Oh, I'm just getting fat.
You're not getting fat?
You forget that there's not a lot for me to do.
Then we should take a hike soon. Stretch.
I'd like that. But not today. Get it done while I... I have to keep on going. Marrying Alfred was a mistake. I knew it all along. Not if I wanted to stop. And Alfred was the only one promising to help me. And ever since we've been married, he's been working deep into the nights to finish. And when he's home, he expects nothing in return. He is trying his best. And I try to be. I made a mistake. And to make things... I am pregnant with your...
You brought this on yourself. You had the love of your life, but you
I didn't ask you here to judge me.
Well, pity then that I can't help myself. First and foremost, I blame that priest who turned my son into a monk. But you're a very close second.
What if I brought...
Oh, Ali, Jack has left England. I want you to know one thing. Jack loves... For me, that makes you... If you can't have his baby, give it to me. I will raise it far away from this crooked world that had no...
I don't want to give our child away.
Then you cannot stay here. You cannot go on like this.
But I have to. It's finished. I want you to wear it when you go to battle. To remind us of what we are fighting for.
That's fancy.
Why a bear?
Because of its strong family bonds. A bear takes care of its kin, and so should we.
Bloody well put. For you, I shall be a bear, milady. I will wear your emblem in battle, and I will make you proud.
How's the war going, by the way?
How is your standing with the king?
I'm working on it.
What about William Hamley?
Far as I'm concerned, that toad is losing his edge. Stole my horse during a cut. I guess the boy either got bored due to a major lack of bloodshed, or lost his...
His mother?
Rumour has it she's bedridden and William's turning him into a coward. And I know for a fact that the king spits...
Catface, this is excellent news.
It is! But we mustn't let...
So what do we do now?
Well, I will wiggle my nuts in the king's... There might come the day when he'll strip William from his title and hand it... But,
That only works if I have a male heir first.
Right. That I need to fight. Well, you know what you... by the way, Alfred, you're...
You need a new one?
Oh, that would be so very... Milady, your husband here is a...
I'll be out for a while. I've got some business.
Send my regard. I'll be heading back to court.
It was good having you here.
I can't believe you two have almost done it. You've almost won your...
Oh, don't say that until it's actually... I'll see you later in the...
Ah, there you are.
I always wondered what it would have been like to grow up in a forest.
Oh, it's cold. Very, very cold. When I was young, I spent a night in Ellen's cave. If it hadn't been for her soup, I would have died for sure.
What kind of soup?
Just some broth. Jack had killed a deer earlier that day, but had let it spoil. So it was just turnips and nuts.
But hunting deer is...
I know. It's punishable by death. Jack never was one for rules and laws.
Right.
He was always busy with something. Just...
Jack?
You will be a...
What?
But don't tell Alfred. I haven't told him yet.
You still think marrying him was a mistake?
I do.
I do too. But you did it for very good reasons. So, maybe it wasn't a mistake after all. Not in a loving way, but more like a partnership.
Maybe... But...
What was that?
They built it too fast. Like the Babylonians, they sought to be grander than God, and for this we all have to suffer.
A stone roof. Alfred tried to build a stone roof without telling Papa.
You're with child? How can you be with child if we never...
My cub is gone and will never return. You threw it all away for a life of lies and a kingdom of dust.
You said that you needed a child to be your father's heir. Now you can only hope that it'll be a boy, or everything will have been for naught. I can't stay. Not without work, and not like this. I'm sorry.
Shh. Shh. There's no need to cry. There. We've been crying for far too long now. Where do we go from here?
We will build a cathedral right here, towering high above Shiring. But it will not be a cheap undertaking.
Money is no object. I shall build it for our Lord and my mother, so that the Lord will heal her.
I am sure he will. Ah, yes, there he is.
Who?
We will need a master builder.
My bishop, I think I have the right man.
My bishop, my name is Alfred Builder.
Of the Earth. Witness the climactic final part of the series.
It's time we take back what was taken from us.
It's time to face our enemies.
It is time to make a stand for what we believe in.
The Pillars of the Earth. Book 3. The Eye of the Storm.